Hello?
Yo, how's it going, man?
It's going all right. How are you?
Good. Not the first time I've heard your voice before, man. I see you in the classes, bro.
Hells yeah. Trying to learn everything I can.
I appreciate that. So, how are you doing? Welcome to the Metafy lesson. I'm assuming what your goal is to go pro?
Yes. I absolutely want to go pro. I just entered the battle for NAKAT last Saturday.
How'd you do?
I just joined the Morty only tournament. We did. I think we hit 129th.
Okay.
So we were 2 matches out from top 96, but it was my first tournament that I'd ever done in any esport game ever. So I'm glad we didn't get knocked out right away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a learning curve.
Okay. And your partner's a Wonder Woman, right? You're a Tom and Jerry?
Yes.
All right, bet. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to invite you to a match. We're going to team up. And, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People don't expect me to do that.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
We're going to team up. And basically, I'm going to pretty much be coaching you on my team, essentially. Doubles is the main format. You team with a Wonder Woman. It makes the most sense to me, you know? So, of course, you already know I team with a Tom and Jerry quite frequently. So, I'll be able to call some stuff out. So, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be the disruptor. I'm actively going to be trying to 2v1 and, of course, keep you safe. That's my job. Now, if I just so happen to body both of them, that's just, you know, that just happens. But yeah, what you want to do is you want to be able to follow up off of the chaos that I'm causing. Because essentially, both of these bugs are going to try to position themselves in a way where, of course, they can catch you, or they're going to tunnel and focus on me. After a while, when people realize they can't really catch Tom, they're going to try to focus on the character that isn't as evasive. Thankfully, though, Wonder Woman has a lot of shield and mobility to actually help her be able to maneuver around these characters that are much faster or more evasive than her. It's not the best, it's not perfect, but it works. And so your job almost is to follow up off of me. That was perfect, by the way. And of course, if one of us is comboing vertically, just try to follow up on that too. You have to just pretty much eye situations and react to them. Like right there when you're doing that jab, my job at lower percent should be to start spiking them. Because you know you can cancel that jab into your spike, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once I start spiking them out of it, you just spike them too. Or vice versa. If you start up the spike, I have to come in and jump in and spike. Just very easy and secure ways to get damage with this comp. Almost. Nice night. That's a death.
Yes, an excellent victory.
There's an abstract skill that I kind of need to build.
Which is?
So I tend to default to my playstyle even when it's not working, and it tends to either work really well or someone counterplays it and it just kind of falls apart. And I think I struggle at figuring out, I adapt individual moves, but the overall style doesn't shift, and I think that's a problem, and I need to learn how to adapt that.
What would you say is your overall play style?
I feel like I play really aggressive.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think I might chase too much.
Do you feel like you chase down people too much?
I think that I chase down people too much when I get frustrated. Like I think instead of resetting the neutral, I try to hit back out of disadvantage.
You get desperate. No, that just literally means you tend to swing out of hit stun in bad spots. So instead of actually trying to find different ways of getting out of disadvantage, you think being aggressive is always the go-to when you're frustrated. Which is going to get you bodied. That's definitely going to get you punished. The first step to breaking that is the fact that you're aware of it. And then the second step is you're aware of it and you know that it needs to change. Some people stop at step 1. Some people actually, even though they know it needs to change, will not change it whatsoever because they're stuck in their ways, whether they're stubborn or they just simply don't lack the control to do it. Now, the thing is, you got to find out who you are, because the only person, of course, that could get you out of that is yourself. Remember when I was in that class, I was talking about the subconscious and how important it is?
Yes.
Yeah, so take me, for example. I'm trying to learn Arya, right? I am already, after today, I don't know how long you've been watching me play her today, super aware of shit that I'm doing absolutely wrong with her and things I could do better. And so while I'm playing her, I'm always in my own head. Not in a bad way. Hold on. Fuck, I tried to get him. Let's go. Oh, shit. No. Yeah, boy. All right, cool. We're back. So, as I was saying, I'm always subconsciously thinking about what I could be doing better. And if I know the answer, it's like on repeat in the back of my mind. especially when those moments arise. What I want you to do is when you feel that inner part of you starting to do that, I want you to actually actively talk to yourself. Like in your head, you can say it out loud, whatever works for you, and just try to beat that inner tendency to do that, you know? Because it's really important you nip that in the bud immediately. Like, trust, it's frustrating, of course, especially getting at a disadvantage versus some of these characters in the game. But see, the secret about this game, honestly, is that because you have good shit. I was like, all right, hold up. So the issue is that so many people, well, not even so many people, we have so many ways of getting back. Air dodge is great, roll is great. Your defensive options are so strong, people are going to want to use them all the time. If you can eye those, and you know that people have those tendencies, you can hit them with your meteorite spike, straight up. Like, your spike is massive. Something I noticed in your play that's lacking is edge guarding. So you're losing out on a lot of pressure and a lot of kills because edge guarding is so pivotal as your character. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just keep it honest. Tom and Jerry are broken as hell. They're really fucking good. They can do everything, almost everything, if not everything. The one thing that I don't see you taking advantage of is that edge guarding ability. Your pan almost hits above you in some cases. It's nuts. And so when these characters are off stage, right, you have to make them fear you. If someone is horizontally charging at you to come hit you, spike them. A Shaggy is coming to karate kick you to the side, and you decide, instead of air dodging this, I'm going to kill him for doing this. He's at 96. Your spike is strong and large, and you're just a little bit elevated above him to the point where you can just spike him, kill his ass.
When a match starts, what's the first thing you assess or pay attention to?
Oh, easy, tendencies. So that's why I always do this thing. If you see my matches, I either roll forward lasso or I shield. Because I want to see what the first thing they do is. I'm kind of like fucking with them in a sense. Because if I hit them with that lasso, the next game, if they're aware of it, they might think, oh, he's going to lasso again. Then I'm just pretty much mixing it up on them. You know what I mean? But then, yeah, I like to see how people open up matches too. What's the first thing this person is likely to go for? Especially if I know their character. What's the best option to start a match with said character? Okay, that should be a death. And we got it.
An excellent victory.
Good job on you. You didn't get hit by the Shaggy kill.
Another question. If you're in a competitive environment and your opposing team is really well coordinated, like they're synchronizing really well, they're double teaming well, how do you break it up? I know that depends on their strat, but like, do you have like any like principles in mind for like breaking people up if they're just overwhelming you as a team?
All strategies can be broken. All strategies have flaws too. Unless, of course, it's like some Velma Iron Giant thing. Then at that point, it's just, you're not really playing the game anyway. But that's basically how I think about it personally. Like when we were playing Rose J and Mirrorman and we lost, we changed one key thing and that won us the set. On top of us just turning into like fucking Super Saiyans. That was me carry Jerry. My goal really was to guard two people now. It was to guard Jerry and Tom. So that was my goal because Rose J and Mirrorman are exceptional at killing Jerry. Once you kill Jerry, Tom becomes a much worse character. I'm sure you know that. So
yes,
because of that, we were doing this thing where Void always has Jerry. And because of that, there was nothing we could do. If he shot Jerry to commit to actually killing them or, you know, sniping them, Jerry's at risk. And so they would keep killing him. So we literally sat. He was like, dude, so what we're going to do now is you're going to protect Jerry. You're going to carry Jerry. So he would only shoot Jerry. He wouldn't do like a full shot unless it was guaranteed. But he would shoot Jerry close enough to the point where I could easily go retrieve him immediately just to make sure they don't kill him. So I was literally playing guard on two people. That's what we did. And that won us Evo. And that just comes down to being able to easily dissect gameplay and identify why you lost. And I give Void that credit. I feel like you were going to say something. Were you going to say something? Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Good catch.
I was just responding to the fact that I died.
Your tennis ball shots. Definitely need to implement those a lot. If I'm the wall that they need to break through, you need to make it even that much harder for them to get through with those tennis ball shots.
I try to utilize the tennis balls and the rocket that follows Jerry most often when my partner's carrying Jerry. Outside of that, I don't think I use it quite as much just because it leaves Jerry exposed and a lot of people go for him right away.
Yeah, no, of course, I understand. But just know that I'm very used to teaming with Tom and Jerry, so I'm always ready to, like, try to retrieve them.
All right.
I'm a wolf.
Good shit!
Blue point.
Good shit, dude!
Oh, yes!
That was the snipe! That's what I'm talking about, bro!
Let's go!
Good shit. That was a fucking godlike shot. Are you kidding me? That's the shot that wins tournaments.
Thank you.
Not a problem, man. And I will catch you on the next session, yeah, when you and your partner sign up. Of course, thank you again for this. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night.
All right, you too, man. Later.
Later.